Hey guys, how you doing? Pretty much just touching base with you because I've been pretty much a ghost on YouTube this whole preseason. I guess because I've been watching the games. I've been to one of the games actually. I went to the Charger game, but I guess over the past couple of years, my priority to make videos, post game videos, pre game videos of preseason games have kind of weaned down a bit. I mean, I know some of you have made them, but um, there's not a lot to talk about unless I see some glaring just terrible game. Like I almost made one after the Raider game, but I didn't. It is just preseason, and I know, like I said, I know a couple of you guys have made some, but I guess uh, I thought I would watch all the games that at least the starters have done, and then just group it up into one video. I don't know how that's gonna go. Let's see how terrible this, or good this video is. Let's see how this goes. Well, like I said before, we opened the preseason rather flat. Well, that's the understatement of the year, right? Rather flat. As we all know, Jason Witten is out. I mean, I think he'll be out until week 2 or 3. I don't need him to hurry. He needs to get healthy. That means every other receiver at the tight end has got to step up. Um, but I was terrified for Tony on the in the Raider game because did you see that offensive line? He couldn't block anything. They couldn't block anything. So I was definitely worried. But the shining moment of that game, if there was a shining moment in a 3-0 game, was the fact that our starting defense and even our second string, third string defense was holding the Raiders. But but then again, you look in that game, it's like, there are a lot of drop passes by the starting offense of the Raiders, and they've gotten better. I've seen a couple of games from the starting offense of the Raiders, and they've gotten better too, just like the Cowboys offense. They've gotten better. Then we saw the Charger game, and I was there at the game. We lost, but it was a lot of fun. It was my first game, and was there with the family, and we were in the right behind the Cowboys bench. It was a lot of fun. There were arguably more, Cowboy fans at a Charger game. That was pretty cool. When Brandon Carr made those 2 interceptions, and when Dez Bryant made that circus catch in the end zone, I mean, you can debate whether it was if it was like, inside the end zone, he had both feet in. That's debatable because it's so close. But the mere fact that he caught it was just incredible. But regardless, the penalty brought it back. That was the issue on the San Diego game. It wasn't that we couldn't move the ball forward, or Tony didn't get sacked. He didn't get touched. The problem was the offensive line was just holding. We'd be in their 5-yard line, we'd get pushed back to that 30, and we'd have to do the process all over again. So that's another recurring problem that we got to fix. And then a couple nights ago, the Cowboys and Rams. I know it's the Rams. The Rams are not that good. I mean, really, they're not good. I feel bad for Sam Bradford because I watched Sam Bradford growing up when I was in Oklahoma. I spent Oklahoma and I spent time in Oklahoma for so many years. I watched Sam Bradford as a rookie, as a freshman in OU, and he lit up every single game. He was awesome. So I really feel bad for him that he has succumbed, or no, not succumbed, but like having to play with a rebuilding team every single year. The dude's better than that, seriously. But anyways, regardless, the defense, the Cowboys, I'll talk about the offense in a second, but the Cowboy defense, our starting defense has given up 6 points. Or no. They've given up 3 points? At most 6 points this preseason? I know it's preseason, and I know you can't take a lot of good and take it so seriously, or even the bad. But at this time last year, or even 2 years ago, we were giving up yards, we were giving up points. Didn't matter who we were facing. I remember against the Vikings, the defense was having a lot of problem last year in the preseason, and the Vikings were terrible. So, look at it in this way, guys. The defense is getting better. Are we going to be like the best defense this year? Probably not. Give it a couple years, and whatever you do not let go of Rob Ryan. Look at teams like the Raiders. They change head coaches, defensive coordinators, offensive coordinators, seems like every year. We got to stick to one thing and one thing only, because that, over time, you get used to the system, you buy into the system, and sooner or later, the system will work. And, this is going to work. I mean, when when you have players like Sean Lee, DeMarcus Ware, Jay Ratliff when he's healthy, I mean, the dude's got a high ankle sprain. But when you have those guys on the team, now Brandon Carr, Morris Claiborne showed a great performance against the Rams. You got a chance, and you just got to buy into the system. And I think this team really is. And now on offense, we all know Miles was not in the game. Neither was Dez. Neither was Jason. So we were pretty much playing with all backups. The only starters, offensive starters, when it comes to the people handling the ball was Tony and DeMarco. That's it. Everyone else were backups. And it was really nice to see Dwayne Harris get into the mix. That last touchdown pass, I mean, both touchdowns were terrible coverage, especially the second one. The second one was just terrible tackling. But still, it showed a lot of effort from Dwayne Harris to break those tackles and get to the end zone. So that was pretty sweet to watch. Cole Beasley is rising on my list big time. I watched him in training camp, and the dude is tiny, but he gets around the ball. He's always open, and you got to use him right. And during the Oakland game, when we went long for Beasley, like on a post route or something like that, I'm like, you're totally using him wrong. That's not what he does. He's a slot receiver. Use him like a slot receiver. Don't use him all the time. Just use him like in situational football. You know what I'm saying? Like Felix Jones, situational. Don't use him all the time. Use him on situational plays. Jesus, it's not hard to grasp. Let's see. DeMarco, he's not been playing a lot, but every time we see him, he seems to be making plays. We're just trying to be cautious with him, I can tell. Felix Jones is getting better, but you got to look. He played decently against the Rams, but I think any running back would play great against the Rams. I think the short choice would be okay against the Rams. So I'm not ready to say Felix Jones is back on my my level of I trust him completely, because we gotta remember, guys. He had shoulder surgery. So give him a break, really. I mean, I'm disappointed too, but seriously, give him a break. He's had shoulder surgery. He's recovering from that. Give him a break. So yeah, I mean, I'm happy to see what Tony looked great. Tony is in midseason form, I think. So let's see what happens week 1 against the Giants. Is there at all possibility that they can be 0-1? Absolutely. But is there a possibility we can start the season 1-0? Absolutely. I've said all along the Giants are not better than the Cowboys. I refuse to think that. Do I think that Eli Manning deserves the credit that he's gotten for winning those 2 Super Bowl rings? Absolutely. He's done it twice. But is he better than the Cowboys? Should the Cowboys have an equal opportunity that the Giants have? Or that they're plenty good enough to the level of the Giants? Absolutely. Saying the Giants are better you're insane. They're very similar in very many ways. The quarterback when both quarterbacks are high, they're high. When both quarterbacks are low, they're really low. They're very similar. Whew. Anyways, this video is 8 minutes. I haven't done an 8-minute video in a long time. Anyways, guys, my next video will probably be a pregame vid before the first game. If not, it's gonna be afterwards, because I'm now in school, so I gotta have priorities first. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, just touching base with you guys. Solid preseason from the starters on both sides. Let's see if we can progress and see if we can get better this season, because I think as fans, we're really getting antsy to get back into the playoffs. Before it was getting to the Super Bowl. Now it's just getting back into the damn playoffs. Let's get to the playoffs. All right. How about them Cowboys? Talk to you guys later. Later.